What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video on UMA, which is a crypto that's a little bit manipulated, which you can also see by the price movements right here. But wanted to make a video on that because it is, and that's partially due to it being the weekend of course, but it's one of the most traded cryptos right now. If you sort by the volume in the last hour, UMA has done almost $50 million in volume. And then apart from that, the funding rate is also relatively negative, which is interesting because if the funding rate is negative, that means you get paid if you long this. And then apart from that, it's very volatile. And I know some of you are talking about it in the communities. So there's definitely some possibilities here. Also, if you look at the past, where UMA sometimes has rallied by a lot. All right, now before we get into UMA, before we start talking about all the relevant resistance levels and things you need to look out for, what I do want to tell you is that, look, this is a bit of a manipulated crypto, all right? Some sort of a whale, some sort of an institution, whatever, is trading this, and they will most likely make money on this. All right, so what that means is that it's a zero-sum game, all right? So if $1 million is being won, that also means that $1 million is being lost. So they're making money. That means retail is losing money. All right, and if you want some more confirmation for the manipulation, you can see that a lot of volume is coming from sources like BitDump, OKX, BTC Turk, Paribu, Binance TR. Usually if a lot of volume comes from there and we even miss some volume, which is also shady, that's not great. But they'll make money, so retail loses money, so be careful. All right, so right now UMA has, look, the ideal entry was down here or potentially down here at 3.15 at the retest. But right now what you can see is that I would say that UMA is more likely to rally up again than that it is to crash, because that's just historically always what has happened. But right now what you can see, look, we had that initial move, right? So we had that gain of momentum right here, which was great. Momentum since then dropped down horribly. But you do see a bit of a divergence, right? So the price is almost back at the same levels, while the open interest right here is much down. And that is because a lot of spot is bought, and that's being sold off a little bit in the last 4 hours. But overall, a lot of those spot buyers, whether it's manipulators or retail, who knows, are still holding. So that's why I think, especially if the open interest starts to rally up again, which is kind of happening right now, I think there's a chance that we can rally. Now, the only thing we still need is some sort of a breakout. Right now, you can see that there's a ton of resistance basically all the way up to $5. So from 5 down to 4.3, which is the main resistance level we've held for the last couple of days. There's a lot of resistance. So what I'm going to tell you is that the main thing to look at if you actually want to predict some sort of a rally here is the open interest. If the open interest starts to rally up and keeps rallying something like this, then there's a chance, right? That's the best indication. If that starts to rally, that's great. We can break out and we can rally much higher. But that does need to break out, all right? It's the open interest. And if the open interest starts to rally, I would say a break above 4.3 or 4.4 is already enough. Even though there is a lot of resistance at 4.8, etc., that breakout with momentum is enough. And then we can start talking about rallying up to $5 and potentially even higher, up towards $5.5, $6. Everything is then possible if we gain that momentum with a bullish breakout. And that's not the case right now. All right, so wait for that to happen. Then there will be opportunities, I think. Until then, it's just a super risky, volatile consolidation we're in. So be careful. But those are my thoughts. Keep your eyes on it. But if you're a beginning trader, I would stay away and just in general be careful with it. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.